day on which the flag and eagle was taken was the 18th of June in our first charge of that day, on the second column of the Invincibles. The officer who carried it and I had a short contest for it. He thrust for my groin, I parried it off and cut him through the head. In a short time, after whilst contriving how to carry the eagle and follow my regiment, I heard the lancer coming behind me. I wheeled around to face him, and in the act of doing so he threw his lance at me, which I threw off to my right, and my sword cut him from the chin upward through the teeth. His lance merely grazed the skin on my right side, which bled a good deal, but was well very soon. I was next attacked by a foot soldier who, after firing at me, charged me with the bayonet. I parried it and cut him down through the head. This finished the contest for the eagle, which I was ordered by General Ponsonby to carry to the rear. Hello and welcome to Miniature Realms. My name's Stuart and welcome to a fun little video. So what you see in front of you is a little diorama or vignette, I suppose, using the Sgt Ewart model that came free with the pre-ordered Warlord Games Epic Battles Waterloo set. Now, I think as soon as I looked at the model, I thought, well, I won't be using this in the game. And I really wanted to do something fun with it, like do a diorama. But you know, it's one of those things I have the idea of and I don't often get around to doing it. Spend a lot of time doing army painting, and as much as I have all these nice kind of ideas for little breakout projects, then I very rarely get around to them because I'm always absorbed with army painting. And then Warlord Games have announced a painting competition for Epic Battles Waterloo. I think the closing date is sort of Easter Sunday or the Monday. I can't remember which. And I'm going to be away for that, you know, all the way up to that over the beginning of April. So I thought, well, there's no way I'm going to get it done. And then as soon as I had the idea in my head, but you know, I really should do that little diorama I had planned. As soon as I had the idea, I thought, well, if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it really. So I realised I didn't have time to probably do it properly, which is sort of make it into a full display level miniature. So I just sort of painted it to a very high sort of tabletop standard, very much like I would the characters in the armies if I'm painting a general or something. So that kind of standard, because I've got no expectations of winning. It was just because I had the idea in my head that I'm going to do it. So I thought, well, if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it, so to speak. So I just had some fun with it, really. So I hope you forgive me for the bit of the weird intro with my poorly read account of Sgt Ewart's capture of the eagle at Waterloo. I've painted the miniatures as far as I can tell to the right regiment. So it's the 45th Regiment French, where the eagle was taken. Ewart's was obviously a little bit easier to find his uniform, and then there's a Lancer mentioned in his account, and I wasn't quite sure which Lancer regiment it was. There were two, I believe, present at that part of the battlefield, and I had to pick one of the two, so I ended up picking that one there. I've popped a few images up on the screen as I'm chatting here of my reference sources for the Mont St John website, which is very useful for that kind of thing. But I'm not too worried. I've got the odd little thing wrong in terms of accuracy. Had lots of fun painting it and just making that little scene up, really. I've used some plastic voltigeurs from the French infantry sprue. There's a couple there as casualties. I've added a few little pools of water using UV resin. And there's a little bit of blood on the casualties. I wanted to make sure that it was semi-realistic but not too gory, and hopefully I've achieved that without making it like a Games Workshop Space Marine or awkward blood all over a power axe or something, or just a little bit of subtle realism. Hopefully I've got the balance right. But anyway, it's a bit of a fun thing really that I can kind of stick in my cabinet and forget about. So anyway, I just wanted to share it with you guys, those of you who are subscribed or follow the channel and have been following my Epic Battles Waterloo progress, as I knew it would be something you may be interested in. And some of you may be doing your own things for the competition as well. I think there are a few categories, brigade, and I can't even remember the others off the top of my head. It's on their Facebook, shared via their Facebook page anyway, and by their Instagram. So it's a kind of a social media based competition. But I thought it'd be a bit of fun to quickly do and to share the progress with you. I've just got to remember now to take some proper proper pictures, which I'm probably going to insert now, and make sure I remember to share them on my social media. And while I'm away on holiday, I should have internet, at least Wi-Fi in the hotel and things like that. So I should be able to do that and make sure that I get it entered. But as I said, it's more as an excuse to do it rather than with any hope of winning anything. But it was a fun little thing. I mean, I could have probably painted a few stands of an infantry regiment in the time that it took me to do it, but it didn't take me too long. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't a long, arduous project. Just a nice little fun one, which I can't complain to. Now, if you have found the channel for the first time and you're interested in Napoleonics, I've got quite a few videos to do with Warlord Games' Epic Battles Waterloo release. Lots of painting tutorials and unboxings and reviews and a project vlog and lots of things like that. And then I cover a similar scale, cover the same thing for American Civil War. I've got some bolt action on there. I've got some fantasy stuff as well, most of it Lord of the Rings related, and a few other general things on the channel, and it will be lots more in the future. So maybe check out some of the other videos, consider subscribing if you haven't already done so, and maybe give this video a like. But thanks very much for watching, and take care.